Hello, let me introduce you to Game Launcher Cloud, a new platform for creating professional game launchers in minutes. You don't need programming knowledge or other platforms because Game Launcher Cloud is all in one. It works for any engine and for any game. Plus, it has built-in AI. Let's get started. This is the dashboard. You can see the overview of your plan, apps, and launchers there. First, we need to create an app. The app is the application or game you want to display in the launcher. In the overview of your application, you can manage all of its settings and also view some analytics of it. Next, you can upload your game's compilation files. But first, let's start by updating our game data. All of this data will be displayed in our launcher. The required image dimensions are displayed when you hover your cursor over them. In fact, they are the same dimensions used on Steam. Looks great, right? The best part is that these images will be reused both on the page you manage and in the launcher. So you don't need to worry about creating more images. Here, we need to upload one more image, called cover. This is the image that will be displayed in the launcher library, as shown in the preview. With that, we have completed step 1. Here we can see a preview of our application. Let's begin step 2, create the launcher. The launcher will be the program that your users run. It will allow them to install, update, repair, and display news about your applications. In the launcher overview, you can manage all launcher settings, both visual and program related. And view analytics such as quick statistics like users online, total users, most played games, and number of downloads today. Even analytics on purchases made in the launcher. Let's assign the icon for our launcher, which will be the icon used in the final application. You can change it as many times as you want. That completes step 2. So let's go back to the dashboard. Now, step 3 is to assign the application to our launcher. Since the launcher needs to know which applications you want to display, right? So let's go to Linked Applications and find our application. Here, click Link. In this window, click Add Selected to Linked and confirm. If you use the Multi-App Launcher, you can assign multiple applications. Now, let's deploy the launcher. Deploying means creating the executable file for our launcher. This will create an installer and a portable zip file. The installer installs the launcher on your user's computer. The portable zip file does not require installation. You can use whichever one you prefer. All you have to do is share one of those links with your users. In this case, let's try the installer. The installer also uses the launcher icon and information that we set up earlier. As you can see, it is quite intuitive to use. The user chooses where to install the launcher and whether to create any shortcut icons. When finished, the launcher will run automatically. This is our launcher. As you can see, it's already showing our game. Let's customize the accent color. To do this, let's navigate to our game's appearance. Here, let's select a color that matches our logo and click Save Settings. Next, return to the launcher and click Refresh to apply the changes. It's that easy to make a change to the launcher. Now let's add news to our game. To do this, let's go back to the dashboard and start step 4. News can be configured to be specific to a launcher, an application, or even be global. This is the News Builder. First, let's establish that this news belongs only to our game, since we want it to be displayed only there. You can even choose to display it only in certain environments in your application. The news is divided into 3 sections: Alerts, Main News, and Mini News. And of course, the News Builder has built-in AI. So let's quickly create the news with AI. Let's select one of the examples. Great! The news items have been generated. Let's review them and add some images. For the main news, you can assign images, GIFs, and videos. You can also set up YouTube videos there. For short news items, you can assign images or GIFs. Use them, for example, for a guide to your game, an invitation to your Discord server, or other content. Let's go back to our launcher, click on Refresh to see our changes. And there's our news. You can add and customize as much as you want in the News Builder. The News Builder has many options that will help you display information to your users however you want, so take a look. For example, let's change the layout of our main news section. Simply click here on News Layout and then on Save Changes. Remember to click Refresh to see the changes, and there you go. Now the layout has changed to horizontal. It looks much better for our image. Now let's open our article to see its content. As you can see, here you will see the entire news article you created in detail. Users can interact with likes, comment on your post, and respond to each other. Also, every time a user views your article, it will be saved as a new view. Now, let's configure the installation of our game. Let's navigate to the overview of our game, and scroll down to the Upload New Build section. Here, we need to upload our game build as a zip file. And that's it. Game Launcher Cloud will take care of deploying the update for you. Whenever you want to upload a new update for your game, simply upload your zip file here. You can even close the window. You will receive an email notifying you when it is ready. Builds can take anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes, depending on the size of your game. In the Builds tab, you can see all the builds you have uploaded and assign them to different environments. Use environments to test updates before putting them into production. For example, the build we just uploaded was automatically assigned to production. So let's test the installation of our game. Our game is currently being downloaded, that is, the version we uploaded earlier. And it installed successfully. Now, we need to assign the executable name for our game. This is because the launcher needs to know which executable to open when the user clicks the play button. You can easily obtain the name of the executable by navigating through the launcher application settings and going to Show in Explorer. In our case, we want to run example game unity.exe, but we don't need to add the .exe extension, so we set the value and return to the launcher. Remember to click Refresh. Now, let's click Play to test our game. Perfect. Our game is running successfully. This means we have configured everything correctly. Let's take a look at the Analytics overview. In the Analytics overview, we can see a general overview of all launchers, applications, and news. This includes the number of users online, total number of users, total downloads, most played games, and much more information. When a user is playing a game, it will appear as playing session. Unlike if they only have the launcher open, then it will only be an online user. Let's continue customizing our game. We're going to add some relevant links and social media buttons. To do this, we will navigate to Appearance Settings in our game. Navigate to the External URL section and enable Website URL. Let's set the URL for our website and click Save Settings. Then, let's go back to the launcher and click Refresh to see the changes. There's our new button. Let's add more. They look great. In addition, these links are also displayed in our app header. Now, let's add some social media links. These also appear in our app header. In the launcher, they appear at the top. And yes, you can change their location in the settings. Remember that this is the default launcher template. We offer several templates and, later on, a launcher UI builder. Now you're ready to create your own launchers. See you later.